Ladies and gentlemen,
look at
Tom, the eighth wonder of the world. There he is. If only he could pitch.
Hello, fellas. Well, the pride of the Yankees. Would they fly you down in a private jet?
As a matter of fact, they offered, yeah.
Well, I heard you were in big trouble.
Where would you hear that?
The kid you found, McGowan? What was he, 0 for 60?
0 for 61. He didn't see last night's game.
Who cares about last night's game? Let me tell you how it works. The world's a jungle. You walk into the jungle, you come out with Kong, you're a hero. They forget about last night's game.
Who's Kong?
Catcher, I was thinking.
No, the animal in the movies. Forget it. Kid can pitch.
He's going to finish college, too.
What is he now, junior?
Freshman.
Freshman?
3.5 years, we can't touch him. Can't even talk to his parents.
The devout Catholic.
Well, I learned one thing. Now you salivating over a player you're never going to get, right, Phil?
Right. If my boss is called, tell him I at least showed up, will you? By the way, I'm leaving now. You can make fun of me.
Yeah, don't worry, we will.
Tommy! How are you?
Good.
I'm Al Percolo, scout with the New York Yankees.
Wow, the Yankees?
Yeah.
I didn't know you guys were coming.
Here we are. Listen, you're really good.
Hey,
I hear you're going to finish school up, huh?
it's not my idea. I'd kill to play for the Yankees, but that's what my parents want.
Really? I thought you wanted to finish.
No, but what am I going to do?
Maybe I could talk to your parents. What do you think?
You want to come have dinner?
Tonight?
Tonight.
Well, I wasn't really invited.
I'm inviting you.
I accept. These carrots are so sweet, you could eat them for dessert.
Thank you.
You know, the Yankees are very geared to religion. I couldn't help noticing that beautiful painting up there. That's virtually the same exact picture that hangs in the clubhouse. Terrific likeness, isn't it? Do you know that, well, you've heard of Mickey Mantle?
Yeah.
Do you know his sister was a nun?
I hadn't heard that.
Yes, indeed. Very famous one.
What was her name?
See, I believe it was also Mickey, but with an I. Sister Mickey Elizabeth Mantle. Unknown.
Tommy, you haven't touched your food.
I'm not hungry.
It's no excuse. Finish your food.
He reminds me of me. Couldn't get me to finish my food if you paid me. Now try to keep me away. May I say something?
Yeah.
I believe that education is the most important thing and that people should finish school. And I know that Tommy does too. But Tommy has a dilemma. And that is that he's gifted. And he's really concerned. What does he do with that gift? Does he sign on the dotted line right now, make $500,000, go to the biggest city in the world, and become a member of the most prestigious baseball team that ever was? Or does he continue his schooling? Possibly trip over a book on the way to math class and be worth nothing. But he knows that with the kind of money you make in baseball, even if you didn't finish school, your education doesn't have to stop. Tommy knows that many of the ball players hire tutors. Did you know that? Babe Ruth, Ty Cobb, Lou Gehrig, they all had tutors with them in the dugout.
Lou Gehrig had a tutor?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Didn't he also have a terrible disease?
Well, yes, he did, but he didn't get it from a tutor. I think he got that in college. So you can see Tommy's dilemma. Do I take God's gift and that large check and go play for the greatest baseball team that ever lived? Or do I stay in a small school and hope I don't trip? Is this what you were thinking, Tommy?
That's exactly right. I could have a tutor, Mom, right in the dugout. Please, Mom, let me play. Please, please.
And in his major league debut, Tommy Lacey.
What a great afternoon for Yankee baseball. I'm Bobby Mercer along with John Sterling, the radio voice of the Yankees. And John, coincidentally, has seen Tommy Lacey pitch.
Oh, I sure have. It was about a year ago.
We got with Reynolds for Lacey. Show up is one thing to do.
Wait to see him pitch. You give up 2 runs together.
By the way, how come he's not with the team?
I wouldn't worry about it.
Is that better? You feel better, Tommy?
No.
Come on, son. You got to get out there and take the mound. It's game time.
No, I can't. Tell him I can't.
What do you mean you can't? I mean, there's 30,000 people sitting out there in the stands just waiting to see you pitch.
Tell him I can't. I can't do it.
I ain't telling him nothing. You tell him.
What? We'll get him out of there. What? We'll crawl underneath. I don't give a damn what you do. Just get him out of there. Al. Al.
1 second.
Al, the kid's locked himself in the crapper. Lacey's locked himself in the crapper. He won't come out.
And here we go. Yankees take the field.
Come on, King, you're supposed to be on the field. No, listen, I made a mistake, okay? Okay, I need the Lord.
What's going on?
want the Lord.
You don't want to play, huh? Let me talk to you. Tommy, Al Piccolo, how are you?
Mr. Piccolo, I made a mistake. I gotta go home.
Oh, you can't go home, Tommy. People are out there waiting for you, and everyone wants to see you pitch. Now, come on.
I can't pitch in front of a crowd this size. I can't do it. It's just not for me.
Tommy, you can pitch in front of full stadiums at home. What's the difference?
It wasn't Yankee Stadium. I don't want to be here. I'll give you the money back.
No, I don't want the money back, you son of a bitch. Sorry, Tommy, listen, I'm on the line here. You know, I gave up a draft choice to get you. Now, just compose yourself and get out there and play a good game, okay?
No, I can't do it. I want the Lord. I need the Lord. I need the Lord. I need the Lord.
The Lord wants you to play baseball. Yes, he does.
He wants me to go home and finish school.
No, he doesn't, Tommy. God's not interested in people finishing school. That's why he doesn't really care about the graduation ceremonies. That's why they're always so in the middle of the afternoon. They'd be at night if it was an important thing. So just go out there now and play ball and don't worry about it. This is what God wants you to do. I know very little about nothing, but I know this. God wants you to pitch, son.
I think I made a mistake. God says people can make mistakes.
God never said people make mistakes. Why do you hear that, Sam?
Yes.
God said nothing like that. He said honor thy father and thy mother and thy Yankee contract. I'm coming under.
No.
There seems to be some delay. Apparently, Tommy Lacey is still in the locker room.
And I can tell you what he's doing. He's looking at himself in the mirror in that Yankee uniform, and he can't get over it. It's a stunning sight the first time you put that on. And something seems to happen.
Come on. Now listen to me. I want you to use your change-up sparingly. You understand? You're going to be fine.
What's the trouble?
No trouble. He's out in the field, isn't he?
Lacey's first warm-up pitch was very wild, way over Jackson's head. Another wild pitch. Lacey cannot find his control yet.
What is this? Is this a joke, these warm-ups?
What are warm-ups? That's what they're for.
What, to see how far away he can throw it from the men?
Tommy Lacey has stopped taking his warm-ups, and now he's looking as if to... Oh, my goodness!
Uh-oh. That's a little embarrassing.
Tommy must have eaten some bad food before he came out here because he has regurgitated all over the mound.
And here comes the cleaning crew.
Well, we just need a baseball first. Tommy Lacey taking himself out of the game. Listen, it happens to fighters, it happens to runners. You eat that bad turkey, and this is what happens to you.
No, don't stop. Just let him go. I don't care. Just let him go.
This is just a case of butterflies. I've seen it 1,000 times. He's going to be fine.
Right now, he's running down the road with his clothes over his back. You want to run after him and tell him he's going to be fine?
Anyway.
I don't know, Al. Somewhere towards the turnpike. I want to see you in my office in 5 minutes.
Tommy Lacey, very expensive, very brief big league debut.
Vapor de lava. Nochitos. Escondrillo. Playa de Muerte. Juegos.
I never heard of any of these places.
They're a little off the beaten track, Al. You're the very first scout we've ever sent this deep into South Central Mexico.
Is there baseball there?
Oh, I'm sure there is. Well, maybe not in the form we know it, but I'm going to expect a daily report from each of these towns.
Oh, come on. You know I'm not going to find anybody there. This is just a waste of time. What is this, a grudge trip?
Yes, it is, Al.
Well, why don't you just fire me?
I thought of that. I like this better.
If you're trying to banish me, could you do it at least at a place I might find somebody playing baseball? What about Alaska or Canada?
If I had my choice, I'd send you to a leper colony, but I think that's against the law. This is going to have to do. Adios. Hasta la vista. You be safe now.
That's a foot? Is that a foot? Huh? No. Where I come from, that's a felony. No, thank you. Where are the umpires? Any umpires out there? You just want to share that, don't you? No. You finish it, I'll use the net. Where's the pitcher going?
Telephone call.
Telephone call? I don't like that. Huh? No. pouring. They're not going to stop.
Too much rain all over.
You know, the rain's pouring down, right? It's not.
No, stop. Stop both. Rain.
Alto. Alto because of the rain. Rain. No, senor. They wait for the rain. Things rain.
Is this a kennel?
My God, this is really a dump.
Speaking of work, we don't have to do that.
You're kidding. You know, I didn't mean dump in the traditional sense.
Name?
Percolo, I have a reservation. Percolo.
Super Colo. You got a credit card?
Oh, yeah.
What brings you down here? You visiting?
No. I'm here to see a baseball game. I'm a scout.
Oh, you must be here to see Steve Nebraska.
Who?
Steve Nebraska. That's not why you're here?
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who that is? That's the greatest ball player that ever lived. That's who he is.
And this is the Four Seasons.
You're in for a treat.
Really? Well, I hope so. You got a porter that can help me with the bags?
No? You want the job?
Ron, I can barely hear you. I don't even know if you can hear me at all, but as usual, I have nothing new to report.
Hold on, Al. I want more details than that.
More details? All right. Yesterday, I saw a game played by 5 men, 2 women, a child, and a goat at third base.
Really? Was the goat any good?
Very funny, Ron. I gotta go. I got a game to go see.
Enjoy the game. My regards to the goat.
Don't tell me he can hit, too. him. I found him. I found God. I found God. Oh my God Almighty.
Quisiera ser mi novia, y si Amelita fuera mi mujer, le compraría un vestido de seda para llevarla a bailar al cuartel.
They just don't leave you alone around here. They love you, huh?
I love this guy. You like him?
Yeah.
You want one?
No, I had something to the game.
Rat dog, huh?
What? That's a joke, right?
I'm just kidding. They got good stuff there. I can't believe it. You're from the Yankees? That is so cool.
Well, they certainly are a legendary team.
Yeah, I can't imagine playing for the Yankees, so I mean, that's just too much.
The Yankees would be lucky to have you. Are you kidding?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think the competition down here is so great. You know, maybe I'm playing good because I'm not really playing against anybody.
You don't have any competition. I have never seen anybody pitch like that in my whole life. You ever had a club?
No.
It's got to be over 100 miles an hour.
Think so?
Yes, and where'd you learn to hit like that?
I could always do that. I just get the bat off my shoulder and
I am so lucky that no other scouts have ever seen you play.
a while ago, this guy from Chicago came down here, but he got sick and he died.
Really? Thank you, Lord.
¿Me das, por favor, tu autógrafo, Nebraska?
Here I can. Steve. That's got.
Gracias.
You're like a god around here.
Yeah, I guess they like me.
I'd say that.
Want a secret? I have never paid for a taco here once. Ever.
That's a secret. Secret. So how'd you wind up in Mexico? You got family down here?
No.
Where are they?
Who?
Your family. Where are they?
Oh, they're in the. I don't really know where they are. They're just kind of.
What are you doing? Steve. So you're all alone here?
You're here now.
Well, yes, I am. And thank God for that. So what do you think, Nebraska? Want to be a New York Yankee?
Want to make some money?
Would you make some money? You'll be one of the richest men in the world. You're King Kong. You've got it all. New York's gonna go crazy for you.
I've never been to New York before. I don't know anybody there, and where would I live?
Don't worry about it. You can live anywhere you choose. You can stay with me if you want to. No problem, Steve.
Okay, let's do it.
That's it? Yeah. Hey! Oh, man, this is the greatest. All right. Let me go back to the hotel and make a call and get a ball rolling tonight. A few quick questions. Just standard stuff. Get it out of the way.
Okay.
You don't throw up or run away or anything? Huh? What?
What do you mean?
No, I mean you don't get extra nervous or... Steve, Yankee Stadium is a different environment than you've ever played in. It's a lot of people. It's not like here. Now, that doesn't bother you?
No, the people. No, that's okay. I can play in front of 1 million people. That's all. I don't even see the people. I just see the plate and the glove, and they throw it and it goes there. And
You are beautiful. And that's it. No other right? Nothing else bothers you?
yeah, one thing bothers me. I don't like all these questions you're asking. I don't like questions. It's just I don't like to answer questions because they're.
Steve, no more questions. Just statements. We're going to New York. It's going to be great. Ron, I'm on a different phone. You don't have to yell.
It has nothing to do with the phone. I like yelling at you.
Listen, I have found the most astounding ball player that ever lived. I've never seen anything like it. He can hit, he can pitch. It's extraordinary. I stake my reputation on him.
Your reputation? Now that's a laugh.
Whatever. Wait till you see him. You'll change your mind.
No, I'm not going to say it. You're not bringing anybody back with you.
Oh, yes, I am.
Oh, no, you're not.
Oh, yes, I am. You can't stop me.
Oh, yeah? Watch this. You're fired.
You're firing me?
Yeah.
All right, so then I am no longer affiliated with the Yankees. Is that what you're telling me?
You got that one right.
Then this kid is a free agent. I can do whatever I want with him.
Marry him if you want to. I'll send you a gift.
All right, this is the most important moment of my life, and I think we need someone to document it. Hey, a Mexican attorney just happened to come into the lobby. Would you come over here, sir? I am talking to the Yankee general manager. He has just fired me, which means he has no rights to Steve Nebraska, and Steve Nebraska can officially go to the highest bidder. Do you understand what has just occurred?
Sí.
There you go, Ron. Documented by an attorney, you fat bastard.
Sir, your buddy has hung up.
Huh?
He has hung up.
Where'd he go?
I don't know, sir.
Did he hear the fat bastard part?
so long. I may go wrong and lose my way. Do you know the way?
Little too loud.
Sing too loudly? And talking too loudly?
Everything's too loud.
You know why that happens? It's because you get the earphones in your ears, and then you can't hear yourself speak.
Make a tune and make you a star.
What was that?
I think it's a phone number.
You didn't even look. I didn't know.
I'm pretty sure it's a phone number.
Just out of curiosity. Curious.
Away from home.
That must happen to you a lot, huh?
Oh, box of them. Selena, Gloria, what you doing?
That's terrific news, Cliff. And who's Peter O'Malley sitting?
Al? Al?
Oh my God, I gotta go. I'll call you tonight. Steve! Great news for you.
Oh, don't do it again. I thought you'd left.
Me leave you? I wouldn't count. Listen, right now things are heating up. Representatives from every major league team are coming here tomorrow to watch us play.
Yeah? Well, I thought I was going to be a Yankee.
Well, you're still gonna be a Yankee. You could be a Yankee, you could be a Brave, whoever likes us the best. But the point is, you're still gonna get a chance to pitch at Yankee Stadium. I got the place for 2 hours. I don't have a lot of strings, but I can pull them off.
I love New York. The buildings are very tall. I love New York. The people probably look real small from up there. I love New York. I love New York. It's Broadway Street. Look at all the lights and all the people up. And there's a man wearing a dress in New York. We love New York. It's my new home. I love New York.
Right here. Here. Here.
Hey, good luck. Listen, I got a beautiful sister. Here's her number. Give her a call.
Thanks. What else? Look who's back.
Mr. Bacola, welcome back.
Hi, Danny. Dan, Steve Nebraska. Maybe the greatest ball player that ever lived. Steve's going to be staying with me for a little while, so be nice to him.
Oh, hey, that's wonderful. You're a ball player, huh?
Yeah, hi.
Who do you play for?
We don't know yet, but whoever it is, Al says we're going to be rich.
Rich! Come on. You know, it's not a good idea to say you're going to be rich. It always works out badly.
Well, let's go back down there and tell them that we're not going to be rich.
No, it's too late now. People always believe the first thing they hear. Home sweet home.
Wow. You look at this place. It's huge. Got a view and everything.
Yeah, well, it's of another building, but I guess it's a view. Nobody broke in.
Feel rich already.
I want you to take the bedroom. I'll sleep out here.
No, it's okay. I'm right here.
Don't want you screwing up your back. Take the bedroom.
Okay.
Look at the size of this bed. Well, don't jump on that. Huh? That's not gonna hold.
Oh, sorry. Hillary reminds me, where's that box of phone numbers I had on the airplane?
I can't believe that people are going to be getting laid in this apartment, and I'm not one of them.
Oh, okay. Put it down.
I hate you. I can't stop. Morning. I want to thank you all very much for coming here this morning on such short notice. But boy, we got a beautiful day for this, huh?
Jesus Christ, you're gonna make speeches now.
Now, in my opinion, well, I think you're about to see the best ball player I've ever seen in my life. But why don't you be the judge? No more talk. Time to see. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Nebraska. Right here. Come on out now. Where's he?
Where's he, Al?
There we are. Steve Nebraska. Come on.
Check the turnpike out.
I'm sure. Where is he? Steve! There he is. Just put the shoes on there. Steve Nebraska. one of the greats, former Met. Need I say anything more than Keith Hernandez? Keith, thanks a lot for coming. Appreciate it. Right up there. Okay, here we go.
Where's the money?
Well, I don't have it on.
No, you know I don't do this. I pay off.
Give me the money, okay? Okay. Steve, fire when ready.
Excuse me, I don't know what those signals mean.
Why are you shaking your head no for?
I don't know. Supposed to check no. Right?
Hey, just throw what you want to throw.
Okay, all right. How much you want to go on this kid?
Whatever it takes.
You got it.
Strike three, he's out.
Keith, step out a minute, will you please? Larry, talking? It's broken. What's the matter?
It says 6th and 7th and 9. I know it had to be faster than that.
That's 109.
No, it can't be. This thing doesn't go over 100.
Yeah, it does. See the asterisk? That means you've reached 100, and then you got your number. 109. Now, if all Steve did was pitch, I think that would be pretty good, but in fact, the kid likes to hit too. And once again, I wanted to give him the best competition I could. So to help us out, Brett Saberhagen. Brett, thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
And the date.
What is it with you guys? It's in the mail.
He said I was supposed to get paid first.
Don't bring up Keith's thing today. He's just a mistrustful fellow, and I don't want to hear his name.
That was the agreement.
The agreement was you go pick it up, pay it. $9 million. He needs my money.
Okay, Mr. Rich. Do whatever you want.
Well, there you have it. Don't let him disappoint you.
Where'd this guy come from?
Now, folks, the bidding's going to go a little bit differently than you're used to. All sealed bids will be delivered to me within 1 hour.
Wait. How come you're accepting bids? Who authorized you?
Steve did. Remember when you let me go? He hired me.
I know. We've got it.
Yeah.
Yankee weather right now.
Look at the sandbag.
Yeah?
Hooker fist.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for waiting. We're ready to announce the winning bid. We want to thank you all very much. I've never done this before. I was a scout, not a speaker. I'm a little nervous at this. And I want to thank all of the clubs. All of the bids were very, very respectable, but like a baseball game, somebody has to win, and somebody did. With a bid of $55 million over the next 4 years, Steve Nebraska is very proud to be a New York Yankee. Thank you all very much for coming, and we'll see you on the field.
Mr. Wilson, $55 million after one tryout. How can you justify that kind of money?
Well, I'll tell you, I have to go with my gut instinct, but after what I saw this morning, he's worth every penny, possibly more.
So he's going to pitch right away.
Oh, sure, we're going to have him pitch as soon as we can get him in a uniform.
Well, just now, that's not the way the deal was structured.
It isn't?
No. Mr. Wilson may not be informed, but the teams were pretty much in agreement that no matter who got Steve, because we're far enough into this season, Steve doesn't want to really take any blame or credit, so he would get a fresh start next year as a New York Yankee.
All right, well, just a minute,
That's what the deal was.
Stop taking the picture, okay? You got 32 of them already.
Fine, I see. All right. Mr. Wilson is asking what would happen if the New York Yankees would get into the World Series.
Why are they laughing at me?
I'll tell you what, I'm going to make a deal right now. If the New York Yankees get in the World Series, Steve Nebraska pitches the first game.
Does that mean that I have to pitch the first game?
Never. Folks, it's been a very long morning. He's tired. Just give him a break. We can do it. No more pictures. No more pictures.
tell you about the letter?
What are you talking about? What letter?
Well, before we pay him the money, we're going to need a letter from a psychiatrist or psychologist saying that he's all right.
What? We already paid him the money. He just signed a contract.
Well, that was ceremonial. Your lawyer knows this. Now, this is the most amount of money anybody has ever paid. And Mr. Steinbrenner wants assurances that Steve's not going to flake out, like your last couple of picks.
I find this insulting. This is ridiculous.
Did you see him pick up that photographer?
So what? I told him to. And then I told him to put him down, which he did. I'm not going to go through this. I find this very insulting. George, how are you? I'll have another for you tomorrow.
Fine. Now we can set you up with the doctor if you like.
No, my sister was in the field. I can handle it.
As long as you're qualified.
Well, of course I'll be qualified. I'm not an idiot. Physician. Physician. That's the third word. Dietary. Psychiatry. Affiliated thing. Dr. H. Aaron. Oh, boy. Hammer and Hank. Yes, indeed. Hey, Steve. You had a huge breakfast. Save a little of that appetite for lunch.
Hello?
Dr. H. Aaron, please.
This is she.
You're kidding. Huh. I'd like to come see you right now. Is that a possibility?
Who am I speaking to?
My name is Al Percolo, and I'm with the New York Yankees.
Would you like to make an appointment?
Oh, right now. I'd like to make an appointment now. Now, listen, if you're still at that address in the Yellow Pages, I'm 2 blocks from you. I could just scoot over there right now.
Is this an emergency?
Well, yes, it is.
I can see you in 45 minutes.
45?
45.
Okay, we'll waste a little time. Well, no matter what we do, we'll see you in 45 minutes. I did it. 10 minutes with this broad, we got the letter. You know, last night you were really having quite a little nightmare. That wasn't. Or maybe it was me. But Crandall Center, this is it.
What's she gonna do, Al?
It's like a physical, only mental.
Was that the doctor?
Yeah, I hope not.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Aaron. Mr. Piccolo?
I'm Mr. Percolo. Can I talk to you for a minute?
Of course.
Be right back. I appreciate you seeing us on such short notice. That's very nice. Thank you. Before we start, may I ask you a question?
Sure.
You licensed?
Am I licensed? Yes, I am licensed.
Would it be rude to see a diploma? Anything you show me?
No one's asked to see my diploma since I began the practice.
No.
Yes. It's on the wall.
Those?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take a quick look. Harvard? Whoa, great. That's the real one?
Yes, that's the real one.
Well, this is very impressive. Anything with a picture on it?
Is this a joke?
Huh?
Is this a joke?
No, I just want to make sure it's you. Well, look, it's got to be you. You can't put up a diploma if it's not yours. It's a felony, isn't it?
Why don't you tell me what's going on here?
The kid sitting out there, Steve Nebraska, is probably the best baseball player that ever lived. He has just signed a deal with the New York Yankees that's going to make him almost $60 million. Now, when you pay that kind of money, you just want to be assured that everything's going to be okay. So that's all. They just need a couple of sentences on a letterhead that they believe that says he's not going to shoot anybody, or run away, or throw up on a mound, or anything else you can think of.
Tell me again what this letter should say.
Well, you want to address it to George Steinbrenner, and you just want to say who you are, a sentence or two. Say that you went to Harvard is the right thing to say there, and then just say Steve's not nuts. He's not going to shoot anybody. Not going to run away. You made a good deal there. Congratulations. And then you'll sign your name, and if you want to include a Xerox of the diploma in there, that would be helpful to him. And you could put P.S. Sorry about Billy Martin.
Billy Martin?
Just a guy he kept firing until he finally died.
Why don't I talk to Steve and then we can talk after that?
All right. You don't want to do the letter first?
I don't think so.
Okay.
These smell so good.
Yes, it's nice. What are you doing? What are you doing?
It's physical.
What physical?
Dude, Al said that.
It was my fault. I don't know how to describe this. I told him it was like a physical.
Put your pants on.
We're done.
No.
Maybe it would be better, Mr. Piccolo, if I spoke to Steve alone.
All right. I'll be back.
I would prefer if maybe Al stayed here in the room with me if you're more comfortable.
Well, I'd really rather talk to you alone.
I know, but I would feel much more comfortable.
You know, it's his first time, and he's just a little nervous. So if it's okay, I'll sit here. You won't even know I'm in the room. You know, I'll just disappear.
Just over there.
All right. All right. Okay, sit down, Steve. So, Steve, where are you from?
I found him in
I was
Mexico.
asking Steve.
I answered?
Yeah. So, you're from Mexico?
Oh, no, I'm not from Mexico. I'm just down there for a couple of years.
Oh, I see. And why Mexico?
Because it's, where I went.
Mm-hmm. You don't remember exactly what brought you down there?
Well,
Well, baseball brought you down there, didn't it?
baseball brought me down there.
You really like baseball, hmm?
Yes, ma'am, it's my favorite thing in the whole world.
When did you start playing? Steve, is there something wrong?
I'm just, I don't like all these questions. That's all.
Steve, do you sometimes feel that there are things that you try to remember and can't?
Yeah, no. I guess I don't know.
You know what I'd like to try very quickly? I'd like to show you some pictures, and I want you to give me your immediate response to them. Okay, just look at the picture, and without even thinking, just tell me what it means to you. It's kind of like a word association game. Just look at the picture and tell me whatever comes to your mind. Okay?
Where's that?
No, these aren't actual people, Steve. Now, what does this look like to you?
This guy's faking it. You can tell because the doctors don't look concerned at all.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's just pretending to be in a coma. Because he knows that if he comes out of the coma and opens his eyes, he's going to see the bill.
So obviously he's feeling better, but he just stays in a coma so he doesn't have to pay his bill.
What a great idea.
Mr. Piccolo, if you keep speaking, I'm really going to have to ask you to step outside.
Just, you know, medical costs being what they are.
The next picture, Steve.
These guys are in trouble.
They look like they're in trouble to you.
Well, not yet, but just wait a second. When that driver gets really angry, and he's going to, and they're all going to start screaming and crying, and it's going to be a mess. Don't even. It's, she sneezed.
Anything else?
She sneezed by the door. It's Batman.
Batman?
Batman, sometimes he goes without his cape.
And this is the last one.
Fishing. Two guys fishing.
Very good. Anything else?
Two guys fishing for trout.
Very good.
Yeah? Yeah?
Very good. You did very well.
I did?
Yes, absolutely.
Hey.
If you could step outside for just a few minutes while I talk to Mr. Piccolo, and then we'll be through.
Okay. All right.
He's got some imagination, doesn't he? Boy, that coma story, I never would have thought that was Batman.
I'm going to try not to talk in complicated medical terms because I don't think it would do too much good anyway.
Appreciate it.
He's disconnected in some way. It's very interesting, but his response to this picture, the father and the son, he did not recognize as father and son. And almost 98% of the people shown that picture immediately make that association.
Let me say for a second. I don't think that's father and son necessarily. Doesn't that guy look like a fishing teacher to you?
Whatever. In any case, his responses to the other pictures, they were pretty much showing confused emotions. And it's obvious that Steve is not in touch with a large part of himself. That's probably one of the reasons why he's such a good ball player. He's probably thinking of nothing else except hitting the ball.
And pitching the ball. Oh, you should see strike after strike after strike like a machine. It's great. Well, okay, interesting stuff. Now, do I wait for the letter, or do you want to fax this over? How does that work?
Well, Mr. Piccolo, I feel I can't give him a letter that says he should play because I don't think he should.
Well, you got to give him the letter. That's why we came. I didn't come here just for the picture. We need the letter.
Let me try and explain something to you. Let's just suppose that Steve has blocked something. And then let's imagine he suddenly remembers it. If he should do that, he could become very violent to himself and to other people. He should be in therapy. I don't think he should be playing athletics.
But he's not playing athletics. You know, in grammar school you play athletics. He's playing professional baseball. And by the way, violence is a plus. Did you ever see those fellas? They're huge. You want to be a little bit violent. The best ball players have never had any memory. Remember Whitey Ford? Great pitcher. You know why they called him Whitey? Because he couldn't remember his real name. They had to give him a nickname he could remember. No memory. I could go on. But
I really just can't do it. I'm sorry.
Ma'am, listen. I'm not saying you're wrong, okay? Maybe he's got some problems. But what are you doing? I mean, this is his day in the sun. He's one of the greatest ball players I've ever seen, and I've seen them all. Now, I'll work with you. I promise
promise. I'll bring him 7 days a week. I'll bring him twice a day if you need it. We'll work together. But don't deny him something that he loves. Because without baseball, then he's got nothing. And then he'll be the guy you say he is with all his problems. He'll just be poor, too.
You would bring him every day?
Every day. Every single day. I mean, that'll be an important part of his life is working with you. And may I say one other thing? You know, the letter's just insurance, because I don't think he's going to play this year anyway. I made a deal for the series. They're not going to get the series. So really, he's yours till April. He can have a lot of therapy before he ever gets on the field. We just want to get him on the roster. That's why we need the letter. Come on, don't take that far. You got to do it, please.
If you promise that you bring him every day, I'll give you a letter that says that he can play.
Well, you know what? I'll do even better than promise you. You give me a letter, I'll give you one right back. You say he can play, I say he'll be here.
No, I don't need a letter.
Well, this is just great. This worked out great. You know, when I saw your name on the yellow pages, I said to myself, this woman's special. Now, I'll call you in the morning. We can set up the appointment schedule, and I'd like to come by early and get the letter if it's okay. That's fantastic.
Oh, wait a second. I think you should know. It's likely that Steve will look to you as a father figure.
You know, it's already starting to happen. I'm trying to fill those shoes. I'll do the best I can.
I understand, but you should realize this is a father that Steve might want to put a bullet through.
How does he feel about his uncles? You know that by looking at the pictures?
No.
All right, thanks for the warning. Uncle Al's got good news for you. You did great. She loves you. Wants to see you every day.
Every day? I don't know if I want to see her every day, Al.
Sure you do. It's a good place to let out your problems. Just dump them out in there.
I don't know her.
You don't have to know her. She's a doctor. Once you pay her, you know her.
You gotta have heart. All you really need is heart. If you don't have heart, then you don't get dinner. You gotta have heart. That's a great movie. It's about baseball.
Damn Yankees.
Damn Yankees. When the odds are against you.
Stop ducking us.
Would you go away, please? We're trying to eat dinner.
Hey, Steve.
Even me. Now, good night.
I want to talk to him. People want to know things. How about a press conference?
We're not going to do a press conference like Romeo and Juliet. We'll do it at another time. What are you doing?
Don't play.
Oh, we can't do that.
You got a knife anywhere?
A what?
I need a real sharp knife.
Why?
To cut things with.
Oh, cut what up?
Sometimes I like to cut my food with a knife.
Well, I mean, we're having spaghetti. You don't need a knife for that. I don't have one anyway in the house. I got to pick one up myself. I got some there, so. You know, that's the one upstairs. I don't think it's right for us to use them. Anyway, she's got some sort of emphysema, so it's a bad idea.
Oh, Al, give me a knife.
What happened there? I don't have a knife, I swear. I just don't have one. I can't find one. Oh, you know what? Use that. That'll do for you.
This is a butter knife, Al.
Yeah, nice one, too. An ivory handle.
Well, I'm not having butter.
Well, you can change your mind. You want butter? You got the right knife. Go back and say it. Great. Good.
You know, I gotta tell you, for the life of me, I don't understand it. The media hype, it's like a...
Don't use the binoculars in the house. It hurts your eyes.
Well, for the amount of people that have seen Steve Nebraska play...
They're talking about you.
...salary I've ever heard. $55 million, yeah.
What about the rumor he's under a doctor's care?
How the hell did they find that out?
Steve Nebraska turned out to be Jimmy Pearsall.
Who's Jimmy Pearsall?
Don't worry, you're not him.
Really? Oh, this is a big scoop. What do they say?
Hands down, the fastest pitcher they've ever seen.
And the best hitter. All right, let's hear about your...
What are you doing? They're talking about me.
Listen to me. We're going to have to do a press conference.
Oh, why? Come on. You said that I wouldn't have to pitch.
Well, you're going to pitch eventually, aren't you? If we don't talk to the press, they're just going to keep coming after you. You know, they'll make everything up like the doctor.
But all that's true.
Well, that's true, but it's just going to get worse and worse. Next thing you know, you'll be a defector. Then they'll have you killing somebody.
That would be cool.
What does that mean?
What does what mean?
Is that cool? No, you don't need that. With the money they're paying you, you just can't go throw a ball and go home and go to sleep. You know, you've got to do other things, and talking to the press is part of it.
It's not worth it.
Not worth it? Works out to about $1 million a question. I think it's worth it.
Yeah, but there's going to be a million questions, and I don't know all the answers to them. Come on, I don't want to look foolish.
No, I'll never let that happen. We'll sit down, we'll go over stuff, just like the president. Think he knows what to say? He wakes up a fool. They help him. We'll go over stuff. We'll fill in the blanks. We'll give you a life you can be proud of.
Ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the delay, but we're going to...
You all set?
Huh? Yeah, in your version, did I go to college?
Yes, we decided that. Very good word. Listen, if they bring up the therapy at all, just tell them that, tell them it's not you, it's me. Huh? If they bring up anything about the therapy, tell them it's not you, that you're just taking me to the doctor.
wrong with you?
Nothing. What do you mean? I was just giving you an answer. If you bring up something about the therapy, it's not you.
You better need another note.
Forget it. Just forget it. Forget it.
Press conference, gonna lay all that to rest. Now, okay. I want to give you all a crack at the new pride of the Yankees, Steve Nebraska.
Are you in therapy?
Why are you in therapy, Steve?
Let's all ask questions one at a time, and we'll just move this right along, and then I can answer some of your questions. Who's first?
Are you currently in therapy?
No.
Well, you've been seen coming in and out of a doctor's office. Could you tell us why?
Yeah, that's because I'm taking my friend to that office.
Who, Steve?
Al Procolo.
The manager?
Yeah, that's right.
What's wrong with you, Steve?
Nothing. I'm not a doctor.
Where were you born?
I was born in the Mideast.
You were born in the Mideast?
Midwest.
Midwest. I spent a lot of time in the Mideast.
How much time did you spend in the Mideast?
I spent
You want to have a bite?
6 years in the Mideast.
Like ball in Cairo? Are your parents American?
So far as I know.
So how did you get to the Mideast?
You know what?
So that's it. That's Steve Nebraska for you. Very odd past. Spent a lot of time in the Middle East. Hiked around Switzerland for a few years. Father went to Harvard. Goes on and on. Interesting
I gotta tell you something. You did great.
You think so?
You know how hard it is to make guys laugh at a press conference?
What happens if they find out about some of the stuff I said not being true?
How are they gonna find that out?
Reporters.
If the Yankees keep going the way they're going, we may see this kid a lot sooner than what anybody thought. The Yankees could be in the first World Series in a decade.
Let's hope so. Obviously, all New Yorkers are crossing their fingers on this one. We just hope that Steve Nebraska is the Yankees' gain and Cairo's loss.
Yeah.
All right, coming up next, Phil has the weather for you.
Don't you be hungry? You ate 30 minutes ago.
Well, let's eat again.
No, let's not eat again. I got 2 words of advice for you. Fernando Valenzuela started out a pitcher, wound up a truck. Hello.
Mr. Piccolo, it's Dr. Aaron. I just saw Steve on television.
Fantastic, wasn't he?
Listen, I need to see you in my office right away. Can you meet me there in a half an hour?
Oh, no, that's going to be tough. We're going out later. 500 gals got a ticket for Tony Bennett. Could this wait?
I'm sorry, it's very important. No, it can't wait 1/2 hour, please.
All right, we'll be there.
I don't need to see both of you, just you.
Why's that? Hello. Dr. Aaron.
Mr. Piccolo, I can't be connected with this anymore. That's all I really wanted to say.
What brought this?
Middle East, America's Cup, a Road Star. Where the hell did those facts come from?
He was just worried he was going to forget stuff, so we went over a few things.
You're not going over anything. You know, this man is trying to reconnect his life. He doesn't need you to make up stuff.
I was just trying to help. That's all.
No, I'm not going to argue with you. I think you two should find another doctor.
I'm going to find another doctor.
I'm sorry, I cannot.
I love you. You're the right doctor.
Please.
Don't take the letter back.
All right. I don't want you around him anymore. Let him come to therapy by himself.
New rules.
You know, you were the one that said stay with him 24 hours a day. He might be dangerous.
I changed my mind. You might be dangerous.
Well, I'll accept that. But you won't take a letter back, right?
Oh, yeah, I don't want to hear anything more about the letter. Goodbye.
Good night.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Tony Bennett.
I mean, I want to be around to see how it does it when it breaks your heart to bits. Let's see if that puzzle fits so fine.
Wow.
That's when I discovered that revenge is sweet. As I sit there applauding from a front row seat when somebody breaks your heart just like you broke mine. Oh, yeah. You're beautiful. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest here tonight that I'd love to introduce. I don't know about you, but I'm a huge fan of the New York Yankees.
Oh, I am too. How much does he have?
Hey, they might even get into the World Series. What do you think?
Well, Tony knows.
And, right over here, we have someone who may turn out to be greater than Babe Ruth, one of the great ball players of all time, Mr. Steve Nebraska.
No. Come on, man. You.
Come on, Steve, stand up and take a bow. Steve Nebraska.
I love you. It's Tony Bennett.
Steve Nebraska.
Hit it, Ralph.
I left my heart
Oh, God, no.
in San Francisco.
Steve, that's his. That's his closer.
High on a hill.
Oh, no.
You're right.
Come on, everybody. To be where little cable cars climb halfway to the stars. No morning hope may fill the air. I don't care. I love waits there. In San Francisco.
You speak English? Thank God.
You were great. I'm not kidding. You look super professional.
You think so? I wouldn't ask Tony Bennett for any help.
He wasn't angry at all.
Nah, he loved having his entire act taken. Good night, Jennifer. Thanks, George, for the tickets.
Al, I'm gonna stay with Jennifer for a little while.
Oh, it's midnight. You think that's a good idea?
Well, why not? We're gonna go out and get something to eat.
Something to eat. You just had dinner. What do you want to do? Gain 100 pounds?
Al, didn't we talk about this? Okay, I'm gonna put my mouth what I want to.
Fine. But we're getting up early in the morning to practice. I think you should get a good night's sleep.
It's okay, Steve. We can do something.
Just a minute. I'll be back.
Listen to me. You've got to stop telling me what to do, okay? I'm going to eat when I want to. I'm going to sleep when I want to. And I'm going to practice when I want to. Because I'm the Yankee, not you. You got that?
Sorry, the laundry room is in use now.
Here,
What is that?
that's a chocolate baseball bat. I got it for you.
Did you drop it?
I got a little hungry.
Well, I appreciate it. I'll treasure it always.
I'm sorry I yelled at you. I've been going through a lot of stuff with the doctor, and it's bringing up a lot of stuff I'm thinking about. I'm gonna work it out.
I appreciate the gift. So, did you have a good time?
Yeah.
What'd you do? Go eat again?
No, just a bat. Don't leave that in the sun.
Okay. So, what'd you guys do?
We went back to her place.
Oh. Did you, well, I'm sorry, that's none of my business.
Did I nail her?
Well, now that you brought it up, did you?
No, I didn't.
If you're gonna do that, with anybody, you know you have to use protection, don't you?
Oh, no. Now I'm going to get a lecture on this.
No, I'm not lecturing you. I'm telling you it's a dangerous world out there. This is New York, not Mexico.
I didn't do anything.
I'm just saying if, that's all.
Okay, if. Al, you should separate those.
Separate what?
You can't put the white ones in with the dark ones because the dye from the dark ones is in the white ones.
You're an expert on laundry?
Well, I actually know a lot about laundry. I like doing laundry a lot. I find it very relaxing.
Go figure. I want you to get some sleep. We're gonna practice at 8:30 in the morning sharp.
Al, did you lie to me?
What are you talking about?
Well, you said that I wouldn't have to pitch this year.
No, I did not say that. I said you wouldn't have to pitch if the Yankees didn't win the pennant. That's what I said.
It's a shoe-in. Doorman said so.
The doorman? The doorman is a man with an animal's brain. Just get some sleep, okay?
I'm still not ready to pitch, Al.
Well, why do you think we need to practice?
Who's going to catch me?
Al Piccolo?
You're going to catch me, right? I'm too fast for you. I'll hurt you.
Listen, why don't you just rest your little head and let me worry about this? I've taken your speed into consideration. Come on, pitcher. Fire in, pitcher.
Al, I don't want to pitch right now. Okay, come on. I'm fine. I don't need to practice. It's me. Let's go get some eggs.
No eggs. We're here to pitch. Now, come on, you felt like it earlier.
No, I don't feel like it now. All right? No, I do have moods.
It's too smoggy in here. I think he's smelling the fumes.
Charlie, shh. I brought you to watch.
Okay, just telling you, it's fuming.
I don't want to do this right now. We can come back later, can't we? Come on, I'm getting a headache.
It's the fumes. Charlie, if you don't be quiet, I'm going to ask you to wait in the car. Now look, I don't care whether you feel like it or not. I want you to pitch. What if you're on the mound and you don't feel like it? What are you going to do, run and get eggs? Now pitch, right now, please.
All right, I'll pitch. Shit.
Oh, come on.
Look, will you put your glove up? You want me to knock your arm off at the elbow?
No. Okay, fire it in.
Yeah, right.
Oh, gee, why?
I don't do this anymore. This is fun. You're looking for me, I'll be at Dr. Aaron's.
It's all coming down to this. One pitch. Playoff games do not get any more exciting. Tigers with the bases loaded. Davis on third. Wheeler on second. Front at first. Mickey Tettleton at bat. Yankees one pitch away from the World Series. Abbott into the windup. The pitch. He struck him out. The Yankees win the pennant. The Yankees win the pennant. And Steve Nebraska will pitch in the World Series. The crowd is going crazy. Just listen.
What I made.
Don't understand, Stan.
It was a 1 in a million chance. I never thought it would have happened.
Yes, you're right.
Hey, whose favorite late night snack?
Yeah, I'm hungry right now, huh?
Steve,
What would you like me to do?
undo what you did. Get him back into that calm baseball mode. Put the psychological stuff on hold. We got the greatest ball player in the world here, and he's pissed off when you bring it up. So maybe, I don't know, could you see him a couple of times in his uniform? You know, if he thinks you like it, he'll like it. He really trusts you now, and I think he picks up the fact that you're not a big baseball fan.
Oh, but I'm very interested in his work.
I ain't picking that up.
Okay. Steve is making significant improvement. Significant improvement. And if I were in your shoes, I wouldn't worry about it.
Don't worry.
Don't worry about it.
I never thought of that. Just try not to worry.
Great.
Well, thanks for the medical advice. You know, I probably should write that down because I know I'm going to forget it.
I have a patient coming.
Okay.
Take care now.
Thanks.
Sorry to rush you, but I do have someone else coming in. See you next time.
I appreciate you talking to me. One last question, if you don't mind. Do you know now what is wrong with him exactly? Can you tell?
Steve has had an abusive father, and he's blocked a lot of painful memories, and we're trying to reconnect his life.
Oh.
Bye-bye.
How much longer does that kind of thing take to fix? Just ballpark. Week? More?
Welcome, Diamond devotees, to the first game of the World Series. Yes, it's the 91st Fall Classic, the American League champion New York Yankees, the Pinstripers versus the Kings of the Senior Circuit, the Redbirds of St. Louis, the Cardinals. I'm Bob Costas.
And I'm Tim McCarthy.
For me, my first World Series, at least in the capacity of play-by-play man, but for you, Tim, you're 8th.
Relax, it's a piece of cake. I mean, after all, only 800 million viewers tuning in today.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Yankee Stadium.
We made it.
Yo, kid, you better hurry. Warm-ups are about over.
He doesn't need to warm up.
He doesn't need to warm up?
Nah, he doesn't need it. Okay?
Oh, I feel so good.
Big lunch.
It's not that. No.
You know what? You're nervous. You'd be crazy not to be nervous.
I'm not crazy, okay? I'm not.
I didn't mean, just figure speech. All right. I'm going to leave you alone. Just relax. Get dressed. And remember, when you go out on the mound, you're King Kong. Okay? Let's get him dressed right away, okay? Yeah. If you need him, I'll be with Mr. Steinbrenner.
Is this something, Tim, or what? We've gone through a 162-game marathon regular season. A little for you. Tiered wild card playoff. So now,
It's okay. Get him dressed as Winston.
Hey, Al, come here. Here, have a glass. That's $6. With what I'm paying this kid, I gotta get it back any way I can. $6.
It's a joke.
You're the only one laughing.
Let's go, Nebraska.
Hi, can I please speak with Dr. Harriet Aaron? Can you get her? Okay, I'd like to leave a message. Steve, Nebraska. Yeah, it's me. Can you tell her, please, she calls in, that I'm at Yankee Stadium. And,
Oh, man, we're going to do this. Let's go. Get dressed.
okay. She can get me over the loudspeaker system. I gotta go pitch the first game of the World Series now, so I'm gonna go.
he said if Nebraska pitches, the perfect game many are predicting, we won't go much more than 2 hours. If you figured that out,
That's only a fraction of Steve
Listen, I would
Nebraska's
eat
salary.
those right before the game.
The $2 million deal has been broken down to about $10,000 an hour.
Okay.
More money than you make.
These. And why don't you take the field?
And pitching for the New York Yankees, Steve Nebraska. Now to sing our national anthem, Mr. Tony Bennett.
You gonna sing this one for me too?
Now here's Tony Bennett stopping and saying something to Steve Nebraska. Everybody wants to talk to Steve Nebraska. All right, finally, here we go. We're set. Our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn?
What are you doing?
I'm just gonna go over there.
What so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the...
Hey, Steve, I'm surprised to see you down here. Game time. Huh? Ain't you supposed to be on the field now?
Just singing the anthem.
I thought that I get some fresh air.
Fresh air? You gotta play now, man. You get some fresh air out there.
I think maybe get some other kind of air. I'll be back in a little while, okay? I'm gonna go for a while.
Set the stage for drama, and we're back with the first pitch of the World Series right after this.
Where did Nebraska leave?
I have no idea. I didn't even see him move.
Telephone. I didn't get out the number, I swear to God. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Piccolo. This is Ben.
Who?
Yeah, Ben, you know, I work in the clubhouse.
Yeah. Hi, Ben. How are you? What?
Your friend Steve, he left.
No, he didn't. No, he's here. He can't. That's not happening. No. You know what? I'm on a phone here that's not really something I should be using, so why don't you call me home tonight, and then I'll work it out with you.
Hold on, let me get a pen. I don't believe I have that number.
Absolutely. And say hello to the missus there. Bye. I'll be back.
Problems? None. Excuse me.
You know, there's some kind of stall here. We're actually about 4 minutes behind the scheduled time for the first pitch.
Is Steve here?
Why would he be here?
He's gotta be here.
Sorry.
He said he went out for air. I don't even know what that means. Better go. Quickly. Oh my God. I took this calm thing too far.
All right, guys, slow it down. One at a time. Who's up on the roof?
What are you doing? Whose idea was it to put Steve Nebraska up on the roof?
The roof.
On the roof. Was it your idea to put him up there?
I don't think the stadium crowd's yet aware of this dramatic.
Going up to see Steve Nebraska. He's on the roof.
What's going on?
Well, it's like a fancy entrance. He's gonna come right down to the mound from the roof.
But what are you going to do?
Send a helicopter. Yes. That's exactly what they're doing. Get the chopper ready, will you?
I don't know anything about a chopper.
Paul Steinbrenner, he'll take care of you.
Sure, send it up. It's a brilliant idea. Just a brilliant idea. It's the way it ought to be.
What's happening?
They're going to bring Steve down to the mound in my helicopter from the roof. Yes, they can. It's a great idea. It's a great idea. It's showbiz. God, I love it.
Steve? Hey, Al. What are you doing, Steve?
I need a little fresh air. I was feeling claustrophobic.
You were feeling claustrophobic out on the field?
This is what George Steinbrenner brings to the Yankees, a real sense of excitement. Can you believe this? What an entrance.
You gotta hand it to the guy. Most teams bring their pitchers in those silly little golf carts, but not George Steinbrenner. As a matter of fact, there's his chopper swinging in over right field right now, Bob.
Oh, man.
How about that? They're giving me credit for it.
Yeah, I wonder whose idea it really was.
Well, it's mine now, stupid.
I don't feel like playing tonight, Al. Maybe some other time.
Some other time? I see. When would that time be? Easter? Would that be better for you? How about Christmas Eve?
seems Al Percola, the scout who discovered Steve Nebraska, is up there with him, giving him some last-minute words of wisdom.
Yeah, and Al Percola has reportedly been under a psychiatrist's care.
Unfortunate, but we hope and pray he's okay. What do you think they're talking about, Tim McCarver?
Well, it's hard to tell, Robert. Probably strategy, game plan.
I don't care what you feel like. What am I telling you? You're a professional. You play whether you feel like it or not. You're not some high school kid. You're a Yankee. Now get down there and stop being a baby.
Hey, don't you call me a baby? You have no idea about what's going on inside my head.
I don't care what's going on inside your head. I don't care about that.
You're gonna stop yelling at me, Mr. Percolo. I'm gonna throw you right off this fucking roof.
Throw me off the roof. Come on, I mean it. I want you to. So if I go down the stairs, they put me in jail. So at least if you throw me off the roof, I can get a ride in an ambulance. I broke my ass for you. I discovered you. I got you the deal. I found you the doctor. I feed you. You stay with me. This is how you're going to repay me. Forget it.
What?
Forget it. I never thought I'd say this. Screw the World Series. If you don't want to pitch, don't pitch.
You won't get mad at me?
No, I won't be mad at you. And don't worry about me now. I'm sorry I yelled. This is your life. You do what you want to do. I'm nothing in this. I'm just a stupid scout that was lucky enough to see you play. You're the one that counts, not me.
No. Al, you're like your dad to me.
But I'm not your dad. I'm just a guy taking 15%.
I thought it was 10.
No. 10 the first 6 months, then we bump. Well, what difference does it make? You're not going to play anyway. Come on, let's get out of here.
Still be my friend?
Yeah, be your friend. As a matter of fact, I'm sure we'll be closer since nobody on the planet's going to want to talk to either of us.
I really appreciate this, Al. I do. Who's going to pitch a final?
Oh, let's not worry about the lineup now. I think the only lineup we should be concerned about is the police lineup.
Well, let's just say I wanted to pitch. What's the worst thing that could happen?
You'd lose.
I lose. I lose. Well, that's not so bad because half the guys down there lose every night.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't aim for it, but that's all that would happen.
Well, maybe I should try. Yeah, I want to do it. Let's pitch.
You sure?
Yeah. And then what are you doing later on?
I don't have any plans, no.
Yeah. Maybe we can do some laundry?
You love that laundry, don't you?
Yeah, I really do.
All right, I got a deal for you. You go pitch, I'll buy the bleach.
I'm going to give it to you. You see, you don't need bleach. People spend so much money on these things. You really don't need it. All you need to do is get a lemon and cut it in half. You get a little salt.
Go play ball. We can talk bleach for hours later.
Right, okay.
What are you doing? King Kong wouldn't take the stairs. Your chariot awaits you.
The Yankee Copter's pilot has dropped a rope ladder down there for Steve, but too dangerous to land on the stadium roof with all that electric equipment.
But look, it's working. They're lifting off and taking Steve along for the ride.
1,000 feet over the playing field of Yankee Stadium.
Look, he's made it to the cabin. The pilot seems to be checking for a safe landing on the field.
All right, Steve Nebraska heading down toward the mound. This is it. Game time. All right, baseball fans, you're a long way. It's just about over. All the anticipation, all the speculation, and now finally, the moment has arrived. And Steve Nebraska delivered all that promise. The kid stands astride the mound, ready to deliver his first pitch in the big leagues. He's got the sign he wants, the wide and the pitch. Whoa! Did you see that? Could you see that? 105 miles an hour and right down the heart of the plate. Oh man, is this kid humming? This kid is absolutely for real. Wasting no time. Rocks into his bucket and brings the next one home. 2 of this one is clocked at 106. If this keeps up, they'll have to reinvent the radar gun when it comes to young Steve Nebraska. Tewksbury, a much different kind of pitcher than Nebraska. Control artist, breaking ball guy, likes to mix it up. He looks in, gets the sign he wants, and here's the pitch to Nebraska. Swung on a long high drive. Oh man, did he counter this one? Has to be 425 feet if it's an inch. And yes, Steve Nebraska can swing the bat as well as toss the horse side. And thanks to Nebraska, the Yankees go ahead 1-0. Steve Nebraska is one man away from becoming the first pitcher in history to accomplish a mind-boggling feat. 27 up, 27 down, 81 pitches, all of them strikes. And look who's advancing to the plate. Ozzie Smith himself. 0 for 2 tonight, but 5 homers in the playoffs and an unexpected outburst of power. What a season he's had. If anybody can break this Nebraska streak, Ozzie Smith could be the guy to do it. Nebraska peers in at the Wizard of Oz. Rocks into his motion and delivers. Oh, man! Looks like the kid is prepared to deliver on his promise. Steve Nebraska trying to put the finishing touches on a masterpiece. And his big. I cannot believe this. This is beyond excitement. I mean, this is over the rainbow. His 81st pitch of the night coming up.
What the hell is that? Ridiculous strike.
112 miles an hour. It's a record in every respect. 81 pitches, 27 up, 27 down. It's a record, and the Yankees win 2-0.